Babies come into the world motivated to learn, but certain conditions are critical for development to unfold as it should. This video will illustrate how you can nurture your infant's play development right from birth. To quote a well-respected source, playtime is special. Not only is it fun, but it is critical to a child's development. Play is a child's work and their way of learning about the world around them. Research tells us that positive interactions between an infant and their caregiver shape the developing brain. While toys take on an increasingly important role over time, it's important to highlight that developing your infant's play skills starts with you. Babies are social beings and are motivated to be near you, look at your face, and are fascinated by your eyes. There's no better toy during the first year of life than you. You might wonder what exactly constitutes a positive interaction. Positive interactions can be defined as those interactions where a caregiver and infant are face to face, where a parent is holding their baby, watching and listening to their baby, talking with, singing with, reading with, playing games with, and most importantly, responsive to their cues. Positive interactions are also those interactions where the parent understands that when baby looks away, begins to fuss, closes their eyes, or arches their back, that baby may be signaling that they need a break. Research tells us it's important to follow our baby's interests. We learn what interests baby by watching their eyes. What are they looking at? Did you know that about 80% of what a child learns is gained through their vision? Assuming an infant's vision is intact, infants will begin following moving objects or people between 1 and 3 months. This is called tracking and is one of the ways that babies explore the world while developing their visual skills. Provide your infant with interesting things to look at. Giving them exposure to dangling mobiles and safe mirrors can provide a great source of entertainment and learning. Nursery rhymes, baby games, and singing are great ways to play with your infant and engage in positive interactions.
Peekaboo! Where's Mommy? Peekaboo! Where's Mommy? Peekaboo!
For some excellent ideas on nursery rhymes, songs, and games to play with your infant, please check out this excellent resource by Empower Simcoe. Providing opportunities for your infant to be on their tummy is important to their development. Tummy time is a great time for your infant to explore books, toys, and sensory bags. Research tells us that talking with your infant is critical to healthy development. Daily routines such as dressing, changing diapers, and bathing provide great opportunities to talk and take turns with your infant. Walk your infant through the rooms in your house or apartment and talk about all the objects and pictures you encounter. And do go for outdoor walks whenever the weather permits, as the outside world provides much to see and explore. An infant's motor skills are certainly on the move during the first year of life. How an infant explores depends on their visual, hearing, motor, and cognitive skills. Babies initially begin by exploring their bodies and by 4 months can be seen enjoying their fingers and hands. Next, babies learn to reach and take objects with their hands. Once they are able to grasp and hold on to objects, it's most certain they will bring these objects to their mouth for exploration. By 6 months, infants begin transferring objects from one hand to the other. Infants' play during the first year is exploratory, with infants using their senses to feel, examine, shake, drop, throw, and mouth objects. Initially, infants are unaware that it's their hands and feet making objects move. Over time, infants discover it's them, and cause and effect is mastered. Cause and effect refers to the idea that children understand that when they do something, something else happens. You can help facilitate this exploratory stage of play by offering your infant items they can safely explore and that encourage them to use all of their senses. Experiment with different textures like water, sand, Play-Doh, paint, and so on to encourage infants to use all their senses. As babies learn to smile, coo, move their hands and feet, babble, and gesture, treat these turns as a serve. Just like in a game of tennis or ping pong, it's important to return your infant's serve by copying what was said or done. A child's ability to imitate the actions of others is important for learning and play development.
Splash, 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 splash.
Once an infant can hold on to two objects, one in each hand, a different kind of exploration begins as the infant begins relating the two objects together. This second stage of play is often referred to as relational and is evident when the toddler bangs two objects together, creating interesting sounds and actions. It is at this point that infants will take objects off, out, and later in and on. We would be remiss if we didn't point out that some of the best toys at this stage are those items you probably have in your house. Next, play becomes functional as your child learns to use objects for their intended purpose. Having watched many models, children begin using objects appropriately. You might see them scribble with a crayon, push a toy car, turn the pages of a book, sweep with a broom, and so on. As toddlers become more active, they benefit from playtime, encouraging them to crawl, walk, run, and climb. Moving boxes they can crawl through, push and pull toys, and balls provide endless entertainment. Once a child has learned to use objects appropriately, constructive and pretend play will follow. In constructive play, children use materials to build or create something. To learn more about pretend play, stay tuned for our next video. Thanks for watching.